You may remember Britt Ekland as one of the stars of the film The Wicker Man. You may also remember this was one of many films where she not only showed off her acting, but also her incredible body. Join Facts First to learn about Britt Ekland's life and career and how she didn't actually show her butt in The Wicker Man. Britt-Marie Ekland was born October 6, 1942 in Stockholm, Sweden. Her mother Madge was a secretary, and her father Sven was a curler and also ran a clothing store. Britt had big dreams. While she's remembered as a sex symbol today, she was overweight for much of her childhood. This made her self-conscious, and she worked hard as an adult to improve her physique. As a teen, she began taking drama classes, eager to find her way in Sweden's burgeoning film industry. She eventually joined a theater company that allowed her to travel while performing in plays. Once, while in Italy, a talent agent found her and arranged for her to travel to London to audition for a film. She was barely 18 when she began her illustrious film career. Britt Ekland's career. Her first role was an uncredited one as the character Britta in the 1960 film G.I. Blues, but it was enough to get her noticed, and she began receiving more offers. Her first notable role was in the 1961 film The Happy Thieves. She played the supporting role of Mrs. Pickett. She was part of a great ensemble cast that included Rita Hayworth, Rex Harrison, Joseph Wiseman, and Alida Valli. While this was also a rather small role, offers poured in, and she was now a pro actress. The following year, she landed a supporting role in the Swedish TV movie called Handen på hjärtat. The same year, she had another supporting role in the Swedish film Short is the Summer. She appeared alongside two legendary Scandinavian actresses, Bibi Andersson and Liv Ullmann. She continued to get roles in both Swedish and English productions, some supporting and others were bit parts, many of which went uncredited. One of her big breaks was in an Italian film called Il Comandante, in which she starred alongside Toto and Andrea Pagnani. She had a lead role and it got widespread attention. She continued to get mostly supporting roles in Swedish, Italian, and other European productions. After the Fox became one of her biggest hits and got her international recognition. It was released in 1966, and this was the year her film career really took off. After the release of this film, she began appearing in films almost every year. One of her other big hits of 1966 was when she starred opposite Peter Falk in the film Too Many Thieves. This fantastic film showed once again she was a valuable asset to any cast, and more producers, actors, and directors alike wanted to collaborate with her. In 1967, she worked alongside her then-husband Peter Sellers in a film called The Bobo. She played the beautiful Olympia, and the film not only gave her a chance to show off her incredible acting skills, but it's one of the films she's best remembered for in which she showed off her sex appeal. But of all her great works, one project that really stands out is the great cult British horror film called The Wicker Man. The Wicker Man. The Wicker Man follows a police sergeant traveling to a remote Scottish island to find a missing girl. It stars Christopher Lee as Police Sergeant Howie, while Britt Ekland played Willow McGregor, which became one of her best-known roles. One of the more memorable parts of the film was when Britt appeared nude, but she didn't actually show her butt in The Wicker Man. She didn't want to appear in nude scenes from the waist down as she was pregnant at the time. A body double showed her nude from the waist down, and this made Britt and her then-boyfriend Rod Stewart uncomfortable. Rod even tried to block the release of the film. She hated the scene and often stressed that it wasn't her who appeared nude in that scene. In fact, her overall experience of this great film wasn't all that great. She felt the weather was unpleasant during shooting, and the environment on set was rather stressful. She was not only upset that a Scottish stripper was used as her body double in the nude scene, but she also became upset when her voice was dubbed, since the film's director felt that Britt couldn't affect an authentic Scottish accent. Naturally, she doesn't look back on this particular film with much fondness, despite that it's arguably one of her best. While Sir Christopher Lee loved his experience with the film, for Britt it was the exact opposite. The movie is often ranked as one of the best horror films and best British films of all time, and Britt's performance is part of the film's success. This video is brought to you by Vite Ramen. Their ramen is easy to make and only takes 3 minutes. Imagine a meal crafted by a Michelin star chef with real superfoods designed by a top nutritionist. Vite Ramen is made with the superfood quinoa as well as traditional ingredients like wheat and real kansui. Up to 31 grams of protein, but not just any protein, complete proteins, with all the amino acids you need provided by quinoa. Vite Ramen is a small business crafting high-protein ramen in small batches here in the U.S. Our favorite flavor is chicken. We love how quickly this meal comes together and can't get over how great it tastes. Click on the link below to get a bundle that gives you $25 in value of free gifts and free shipping in the contiguous US, and don't forget to use my code FACTSVERSE at checkout for an additional 10% off. That's viteramen.com/FACTSVERSE, or just click the link below and use the code FACTSVERSE. Britt Ekland's life and legacy. Britt Ekland is showing no signs of slowing down, with her latest work being released in 2020. While there hasn't been much word on whether she'll continue appearing in films and TV, she's still happy to make occasional public appearances to discuss her life and career. She remains one of the most popular actresses of her generation, and also is considered one of the greatest sex symbols of yesteryear. Another fun fact is she was one of the most photographed celebrities during the 1970s. While her work since then hasn't been as intense, she still manages to be prolific and will make cameo appearances when she's not taking on full roles. She was married twice, first to Peter Sellers for 4 years before they divorced. They had one daughter together, Victoria Sellers, who's also worked as an actress. She also had a long-term relationship with singer Rod Stewart and even took a long hiatus from her career during this time. In 1984, she married Slim Jim Phantom, the drummer for Stray Cats. They were married for 8 years and had a son together named Thomas Jefferson. A few years earlier, she published her autobiography, True Brit. She's also been portrayed twice on screen, first by Charlize Theron in the film The Life and Death of Peter Sellers, and another time by fellow Swedish actress Helena Mattsson in the film My Dinner with Hervé. While she's sometimes overshadowed by other popular actresses of her time, she remains an inspiration to actresses today. She's adored in her native Sweden, across Europe, and in the US. Her films and TV work remain popular, and she's served as a mentor for newer generations. She's now in her 70s and still as iconic as ever. Now it's time to hear from you. Are you a fan of Britt Ekland? Did you find any of this surprising? Let us know in the comment section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to FactsVerse if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content. By the way, if you haven't joined FactsVerse as a member yet, be sure to look below this video and click the join button. By becoming a paid member of FactsVerse, you'll get access to exclusive video content that you won't find anywhere else. This includes some of our more mature content that isn't suitable for public audiences, which includes topics like Hollywood actresses who posed for Playboy and some of the steamiest moments in movie history. Plus, you can enjoy these videos completely ad-free. Our biggest fans will notice they also get badges next to their name when they leave comments on our videos. We pay special attention to comments from our members, and so do other viewers. So if you want exclusive content from FactsVerse or inside access to discussions with other community members, click the join button to get started for just $4.99. There are hours of members-only videos waiting for you, with new videos added every month. And we're actively working on bringing even more features to help fans like you connect with other members and get more of your favorite content. Just click join, and we'll see you inside the membership tab.